Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back yet again with some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news and updates here on the channel with some actual potential leaks. I don't want to look too deep into it, but I mean, I'm making a video about it, so we'll let the speculation kind of run wild in the comments and everything. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this video is just going to have little things, you know, kind of spread out through it that are, you know, just things I found kind of interesting. So, just keep in mind that there's nothing super significant or major, and some of it will be more predictions or speculation based. But let's talk about everything so far that we currently know about the recent past week of info. So a lot of this stuff had to do with people tweeting at me things that they found on the website and certain, like, you know, stores with like the Microsoft stores. Very interesting stuff to me personally, right? So if you go to the character list on DragonBallSparking0.com, okay, this is literally the English website. It's as straight as that. If you guys wanted to get to it, it's just DragonBallSparking0.com. That's it, okay? Now, if you scroll down, okay, and you, for example, you go and you click on a character, I mean, HD screenshots, they look really nice. Now, if you go and you save the character, okay, it has a number, an underscore, and then the name of the character, right? So, for example, this is number 26, Krillin, okay? That's just an example. If we scroll all the way to the top, if you want to go to Goku, this is number 1 on the list, 01, Son Goku Z Early. Has the full name and everything that you need to know about the character, right? Okay, everything correlates properly. Now, somebody pointed this out. I can't remember who, but it was actually a couple people. They tweeted this at me, so shout outs to them, because I was like, this is kind of weird, very weird, right? Now, I don't want to say that this is necessarily a leak, but it is very weird, because this could potentially have just been a big, you know, fuck up, okay, just like a mistake, right? If you go to Android 17, okay, Super, DB Super version of him, and you save him, it has number 00 underscore Android 18 Super. Okay? That's actually really weird, right? Because if you go to Android 18 and you save her, okay, it says 36 Android 18. Now, Android 17 Super, the DB Super version, at least on the website, is supposed to be number 35. If you go to the Japanese website and you save it, they don't have any names, but it says image underscore character 035, right? And everything else correlates properly, okay? If you go to Mr. Satan, he's number 34. So, for whatever reason, they skipped 35, they messed up the name, okay? Now, could that be a leak that DB Super version of Android 18, which is specifically the one from the Tournament of Power where she's wearing the tracksuit, the pink tracksuit, does that mean she's going to be a playable character? I'm pretty sure we already knew that. I've already talked and speculated that, you know, DB Super Android 18 is going to be a thing. Because if we're having an Android 18 DB Super, okay, we're going to have a Z version of him, right? And they already revealed the Z version of Android 18. So it's, you know, it's imperative that you guys know that, you know, we're going to be getting a lot of different variants of certain characters, okay? And I know people before, they say, oh, DB Super Android 18 didn't do anything. Why waste a separate slot? I'm just saying she, you know, she has material from that, you know, from the anime, okay? And they'll most likely be making a separate character for her, okay? And the fact that it's named this, and it's like, not only was it a mess up for, you know, they could have easily just like, oh, I typed in the wrong number, okay? 7 and 8 on the keyboard is right next to each other, right? Could have just been a mistake. But no, they specifically numbered the character 00, okay, instead of 35. If it was a small mistake like that, it would have been 35 underscore Android 18 Super, right? That would have been the mistake, okay? Just one number. But no, they completely messed up the number of the character as well as the 17. They replaced it with an 18, okay? So, I don't know. I just found that kind of weird and interesting. I don't think it's a leak or anything. I think it's just a full-on fuck-up. But we know for a fact she's going to be a playable character, okay? There is no universe, okay, where Sparking Zero drops and Android 18 DB Super version isn't in there, okay? You know, I know people are going to be like, oh, just make her a costume, whatever, and it's like, okay, maybe, but why do a DB Super Android 17 but not an 18, right? I don't know. We'll see. So other than that weird thing on the website, let's talk about Shonen Games, okay? Posted Psycho Jump Sparking Zero scans. There's nothing new in this. Okay, I saw people asking me, can you cover this, talk about it? I'll do the translations for y'all. But I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't expect anything. Psycho Jump generally doesn't have anything that super significant or new that we didn't already know of, right? It just says Broly, Super Saiyan full power, power and strength, scatter sparks, okay? Introducing playable characters, Part 2 Power vs. Speed Edition. From the 51 characters that have been released, pick up 11 characters that you about in their men and speed. Okay, let's introduce the features of each one. Now, who will you battle with? Hit, attack with new speed, Assassin of Universe 6. A power fighter that overwhelms the enemy with a powerful blow. It has great durability and can continue to attack the enemy. The powerful special move that blows away everything and is also attractive. Okay. I don't know if that's a new shot of Nappa. I don't think it is. But everything else kind of looks the same. I think that's just a shot of Nappa from the trailer. Okay. The names, dude. They didn't even get Jesus on for Jeice. Okay. No translation on that one. I don't know what happened. But Big Bertha is back. Speed warrior who moves at high speed and attacks with effort. Get right in front of the enemy in an instant. Create a super fast rush. Hunt down the slow. Right, yeah. Disposable. Kakunsa. Blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, everything is still under development, okay? Release date, it's not going to be next month. It's not going to be tomorrow, okay? That's not what's happening here, all right? Game release date, undecided. Still undecided, right? Now, let's talk about some weird shit, okay? Some weird stuff that I'm just kind of like, well, what's going on, right? So, again, there's another thing that people have tweeted at me on Twitter. Somebody said that if you go to the Xbox store or the Microsoft store or anything Microsoft related for Sparking Zero, and you click on the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero link, what happened? It says, we are sorry, the page you requested cannot be found. Something happened to it, right? Now let's search Dragon Ball Sparking. Yeah, see, right there, zero. They removed it from their site. Now, I checked, the PlayStation Store and the Steam Store still has everything up. Bandai Namco Store, all that's up, right? I don't know what happened with Microsoft. I think it's because the Microsoft Store, specifically for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, had a lot of weird things that either were mistakes or they're trying to update. Like, for example, it said that it would be playable on Xbox One. That's not true. They did a little disclaimer on that, description that said not playable on Xbox One, but for whatever reason, they tagged it saying that it was. So maybe it could be that. Maybe they could be updating some information on it. I don't know. But for whatever reason, specifically the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero link on the Microsoft Store is removed. Okay, so I don't know. Don't look too deep into it. For a lot of this stuff, as always, don't look too far into it. But I'm just talking about it just because it's just weird and interesting. Now, another thing I want to point out, okay? Keep in mind, now before somebody's like, oh, that's your address? I know where you live, blah, blah, blah. No, I put in a completely fake address, a very general address so that you guys know that's not where I live. Okay, so Los Angeles, I do not live there, okay? I actually live on Pluto. So, yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on Walmart, okay? Some people have been pointing this out to me, and I'm like, oh my God, how do you guys not know that this is not the date? If you go on there and you look at the shipping, if you were to ship it, okay, it says arrives January 7th, or I've seen January 2nd, okay? Now, obviously, that would be 2025. That is not the release date, y'all. That is a placeholder date, okay? December 31st, 2024 has been a placeholder date since the game got announced, all right? That doesn't guarantee that it's coming out this year, okay? I still think it will, but that doesn't guarantee that, okay? And that's not the set release date. It's not going to be January 2nd or January 7th or December 31st. It's a placeholder date. If you guys follow games that have not been announced in terms of a release date yet, they haven't officially announced a release date, they'll just put a placeholder, okay? They have done that since the beginning of time, all right? Stop thinking that that's what the release date is, okay? There's still people that, I don't know if they're children, they're younger, maybe they just don't understand that, but I'm here to teach it to y'all, all right? Lessons right now with Slow. If you see a December or January release date, okay, the reason why it's January is because it would take, for shipping and all that, it would take like, I don't know, like a couple of days or like a week for it to ship, right? Unless you're gonna like pay for expedited shipping. So yeah, that's not the release date. Okay, say it with me again. That is not the release date. Okay, so yeah, that's generally all for this video. Again, yeah, I know it's not, a lot of this stuff was all, like I said, they were all like little Sparking Zero nuggets. Okay, new menu item at McDonald's, right? Just little things that I thought were interesting that I wanted to point out and talk about in this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think we're going to be getting a DB Super version of Android 18? I'm pretty sure we will. It's very weird that they fucked that up on the website. Keep in mind, scans and everything that you are seeing going around for Psycho Jump, there's nothing new in them. I mean, you can see it for yourself visually, right? And I don't know, I'll keep you guys updated on what the fuck happened to the Microsoft Store. That's so weird. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell. I'll keep you guys updated as always. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.